Today's story is sponsored by Axe Heating and Cooling. Good morning. Thanks for watching Living Local. I'm here chatting with Gary of Axe Heating and Cooling, who you already know by now. So how are you doing, Gary?
Doing wonderful. It's a little chilly out here this morning.
As you can tell.
Yes.
You know, people always are like, oh, you can tell who's not from here or who's from here based on how cold they are. And that is me. I'm definitely from here. I'm used to the warm weather because I'm always wearing all my jackets when it gets cold. So, you know, speaking of it getting colder and, you know, us getting into the fall, winter seasons, you know, we're talking about going into our heat and our heat coming on. Now we're in that weird stage where it's like heat and cold some days, and then we're going to go into the heat. But that's when a lot of people kind of see that there's problems that pop up, right?
Yeah, there are things that pop up, and one of the things that will pop up, probably one of the things that we get most complaints of is a smell. There's a distinct smell that happens when we turn the heat on.
So right.
So what's that? Yeah, what is that? So what that is generally the first time that the heat strips are kicking on. Heat strips are your auxiliary or your secondary heat source. So that when the units are switched over from the cooling to the heating, now we're operating the secondary heat source, which mostly down here are heat strips.
Right.
Okay. When they first turn on, there's a dust buildup that has occurred all year long. And then when you turn that heat on and when that emergency heat kicks on, well, it emits a smell.
Is that okay though? Is there nothing to worry about?
Well, it depends on how dusty your house is. I mean,
well, yeah, because you do smell. You're like, is everything okay? Is
right, and it does have a distinct smell and odor because it does smell like electrical. So the people are alarmed and think, well, you know, am I going to burn my house down?
Right. So you also have this 10-10-10 program going on. Tell folks what that is.
So our 10-10-10 is our 10-year parts warranty, 10-year extended labor warranty, and it comes with a 10-year free maintenance.
Okay.
You have no problems. If it breaks down, there's no more expense off of you. You've already paid for the unit, and now you have problem-free peace for the next 10 years.
Yeah. So for folks, you know, just to kind of recap what all you guys do, for folks that maybe, you know, don't know, Axe Heating and Cooling, obviously you do heating and cooling, but you also do a lot of, you know, upgrades and different things that can help their air quality in their homes. Yeah. Give folks a little like overview of Axe.
Well, we have an extensive, let me first state, we have an extensive preventative maintenance program. So we have a 30-point inspection that we go through.
What I love that you guys also do from when we talked last time was all of your troubleshooting, which I think is really cool, that you guys really get in there and try to diagnose different problems that it could be instead of just trying to say, oh, you need an all new whatever.
Yeah, we're not part swappers, and we take really good pride on our troubleshooting skills. Part of our fall tune-up is our 30-point inspection, which is going to look at all the relays and make sure that the heater strip is coming on. And so there's ways that we can take what we call amp readings, and then we can put an amp meter on it, and we can see if it indeed it is energizing and coming on.
Sure.
So there's ways for us to know.
Man, that's super interesting. Well, thank you so much, Gary. And all of this, it can be found on your website, right?
Absolutely. Yep. So so those that are watching here today, go onto the website at actshvac.com. And everything that we've talked about is absolutely on there. Everything from duct cleaning to indoor air quality, to tune-up, servicing. They even have an option to book online and save an additional money.
Nice. Yeah. You can't go wrong with that, right?
You can't go wrong with.
Well, perfect. And folks can further watch you on WB2W, right?
Right. So on 11 o'clock weekdays, Monday through Friday, we sponsored a 3-degree guarantee with Frank Johnson. So we're excited about that.
We love that.
And then folks have an opportunity to sign up for free maintenances and maybe even win a free system. So,
pretty cool. So they have to watch to kind of get the details for that, right?
Absolutely.
All right, folks. Well, thanks so much for watching Living Local today. We'll be right back.
Today's story is sponsored by Axe Heating and Cooling.